Hello YouTube, today I'll be showing you how to make these three super simple little clay creations which are perfect for beginners, and before y'all close out of the video, let's get started. In this video I will be using eye pins. If you don't have any or don't want to go and get some, here's how to make them. You'll just need some wire, I just happen to have green, and cut off a length. You don't need a lot. And then super simple, all you do is twist the end into a little loop the size that you want your eye pin, and then just twist the ends like you would a twist tie and cut off the excess, and boom, you have an eye pin. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to show you is an artist's palette. All you'll need for this one is some tan clay or whatever you want for the palette color, and then all the colors that you're going to want in the art palette. I'm just taking a little bit of everything from the rainbow, and you will need a toothpick and a little eye pin thing. You can also use the metal version that I showed you how to make at the beginning of the video. So just start by rolling out your clay, kind of pressing it down to a flat circle, about this thick, and then pinching the side so you get a shape kind of like this, and then just molding it around till you get that artist's palette shape thing. So once you have the shape that you're happy with, mine is about this thick, not very thick, then you're going to take your toothpick, and right there they usually have a hole for their thumbs, I think is what it's for. So you're just going to take your toothpick and poke that little hole. You can also use a variety of other things toothpick sized to make this hole. So once you are happy with the shape, size, that kind of stuff, then you can get your colors ready. I'm just going to start with red and roll into just a little ball, and then put it near the hole that we drilled earlier and just kind of press it down, not making it too flat, but flat enough that it sticks. I'm going to go on to orange and just repeat the process all the way around. So once you have something that resembles this, you can just take your eye pin and just drill it into the side of your little creation. And that is the artist's palette complete. For the chocolate bar, you'll just need some dark brown clay, or you can use white if you want to make a white chocolate bar. You'll need something to roll your clay with. I'm not using these tools in the ends, those are non-applicable. A toothpick and an eye pin. Start out by rolling your clay into a ball and then flattening it using either your hands or a tool. I'm going to be using just the handle of this tool because I want it to be as even as possible. And you're going to want this pretty thick so that it can stand the indentations. Now, taking your toothpick, you're going to want to create some kind of hatch marks in it. You make them far enough apart that it looks like an authentic chocolate bar, though. Once you're happy with your lines, I'm taking my toothpick and I'm just going to press down, then basically cutting the clay in the place that I want. I'm creating a chocolate bar that is 2 by 3. You can create yours any size. And then just continue to outline it till you have a nice, clean, crisp chocolate bar shape. Once you're done, all that is left to do is stick in the eye pin. Now you are done with your adorable little chocolate bar. For my last creation of today, we'll be making a little snail, and all you need for that is 2 shades of a color that are similar. I'm just using green, those are the ones that I have. You can use any color, 2 colors. You don't even have to make them similar if you don't want to. A teeny tiny pinch of black for the eyes, an eye pin, and something to roll with. Again, I'm not using the tools on the ends. Start by taking the color clay that you want for your snail's body and rolling it into a ball, but this is going to be longer lengthwise than it is widthwise, so once you roll it into a ball, you can continue to roll it just like this, so that it becomes a little bit longer, and then at this point you can put it down and roll it out with your tool. So once you get to here, you can also roll the sides in a little bit if it's too wide for you. Once you have a shape similar to this, I have left this end slightly thicker and slightly tapered compared to the rest of the body, because this is going to be the head. Once you have something that looks a little bit like this, or not at all, depending on what you want your snail to look like, then we can move on to the shell, which will be the darker color or whatever color you are using. Now, using the same technique that we did for the body, you're just going to roll it into a ball and then roll it so that it's longer one way than the other. And I'm going to roll this out because we're going to roll this into a little spiral shell. And this you can roll however thin depending on what you want for your snail. I'm going to roll mine fairly thin, but not paper thin. Now all I'm going to do is roll it into a little spiral by taking the end and rolling it so it's over, and then just keep rolling it till you get something like this. And once you're done rolling your piece into a spiral, if you want, mine is a little bit long, and so I'm going to press it down just to make it a little bit less long. And now I'm going to measure how long I should cut off my body, because if the shell is only this big, so you just put it on top, measure out how long roughly you want the body to be. I'm going to cut mine off at about here. And so I'm just going to break that off, nothing fancy, and just curve down the end. And now I'm just going to put up the finishing touches by sticking the shell on top and pressing it down a little bit so that it sticks into my little snail. And then I'm going to curve up the head a little bit so that you can tell more it's more a head. And then I'm going to take your little black piece, and I only need a very, very tiny bit. So I'm going to split this in half. You get little black pieces. And then you roll them into the little balls, make them little eyes, stick them on your snail, and your snail has eyes. He's adorable. Meep. Repeat with the other eye, and you have an adorable little snail. Now all you have to do is put in the eye pin, and you are done. I'm sticking mine on top of the shell. You can stick yours wherever you want. I mean, obviously, it's your snail. And you are done with your little snail. Meep. Now just bake your clay with the instructions that you have, and you are done, even though I've said that you've been done about 3 times already. If you liked this video, please leave a comment or a like. It would make my day. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye!